If you're a fan of reality TV, then you know the #1 non-reality story this week is about Tim Poe on America's Got Talent, the contestant who lied about his military career. It's the latest in a string of whoppers that makes us wonder, should we just change the name to Fibbers TV and call it a day? Here's Deborah Roberts.
If tomorrow never comes.
It was an all-American tearjerker, stuttering guitar strummer Tim Poe on America's Got Talent.
And I try in every way.
I spent 14 years in the military. In 2009, I had got hit by a grenade in Afghanistan, and it broke my back and gave me a brain injury.
Is she ever down?
But look closely. You might see Tim's nose growing. That wounded in combat story, along with the photo of him in fatigues, the military says it's a big lie.
Why not just sing and just call it a day?
Because it's a singing show, everybody can sing. You need to have a compelling story to stand out. What better way than to have this patriotic story and be a hero?
In reality TV, casting director Sarah Monson says actual reality can get in the way of a show's strategy. Everyone's got a role to play.
They fit into this puzzle that we're looking for. They're a stereotype. They say we don't stereotype, but we do. A hero, a villain, an underdog. We want them to play a certain role as themselves and hope that they fulfill that on the show.
Poe is just the latest entry in the reality TV rogues gallery, joining survivor Brian Heidick, the buff blonde identified on the show as a used car salesman. What he didn't say was that he'd actually been selling porn.
How is it that the shows don't catch people?
Well, background checks are very expensive, and again, not all shows do them, just depending on the show.
If you think about it, fraud on these shows kind of benefits everyone. The producers want ratings, the audience wants to be entertained, and contestants want fame.
I love being infamous. I've done 70 television shows. I'm on Rolex #2.
So badly they can spend their lives auditioning.
People have gone to great extremes to get on these shows. On Apprentice, we used to have people that would fly from city to city to city to try out. Like, we'd see them over and over and over and over, and we're like, what are you doing?
Well, come on, reality can be pretty dull, which might explain what happened this season with American Idol's Jermaine Jones, the 6'8" baritone dubbed the Gentle Giant.
And the words from my heart.
He said his dad abandoned him, and the dad was like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna sing Superstar.
Turns out the gentle part wasn't true either. Jones had an arrest record and some outstanding warrants. An embarrassing sour note for the hit show.
We discovered information that left us with no choice but to eliminate one of our finalists from the competition.
Girls, meet my millionaire.
Some liars fabricate success stories, not sob stories. Michael Proser III claimed to be a wealthy internet tycoon when appearing on The Millionaire Matchmaker.
I would estimate modestly my net worth to be about $400 million.
The women were turned off, and so were prosecutors. Turns out Proser's a scam artist who just pleaded guilty to fraud.
What do you think those women think of him now?
They're probably pretty grossed out by him, I imagine.
Seems we're willing to accept plenty of fibbing and faking, especially on those dating shows. I mean, does anyone really believe these couples are in love?
The minute you walk in the room, I know it's me.
Still, there's a firm, if invisible, border of baloney contestants cross at their peril.
Never, never wait.
Which brings us back to Tim Poe. The National Guard confirmed his records do not show he was injured by a grenade in Afghanistan, where he served for just 1 month. And that photo? Not him. That's U.S. Staff Sergeant Norman Bone. Today, Poe released a military document showing he suffers from an injury or disease received in the line of duty, but nothing specific about the cause.
I did serve my country the best that I knew how.
Here's the song Poe is singing today.
It's the truth that I truly think is real. And that's horrible because I don't know what.
So the moral of the story of Tim Poe?
Be honest. Don't lie. And be who you are.